Question 2. DS. If m and n are integers, is m plus n an odd integer? Condition 1. 3 times n plus 7 times n equals an odd number. Condition 2. m equals 2 and n equals 1. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. Tip 1. When the value from condition 1 and the value from condition 2 are the same, D would be the most likely answer. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find out whether m plus n is odd if m and n are positive integers. Let's look at the information from the question prompt or the original condition. The answer to this question will be in terms of a yes or no, and therefore, we apply CMT1 to this question. M plus n will be odd only when both m and n are different. That is, one of them is odd and the other even. Follow the second and third steps. From the original condition, we have 2 variables, m and n. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need 2 equations. Since condition 2 provides 2 equations, C would most likely be the answer. Recall 3 principles. Choose C as the most likely answer. So, let's take a look at both conditions together. Condition 2 seems to be an easier choice as it gives 2 equations. So we will look at condition 2 first. Condition 2 tells us that m equals 2 and n equals 1. So, m plus n equals 2 plus 1, which equals 3, which is odd. We get yes for an answer. And the condition is sufficient by CMT1, which means that the answer should be in terms of a unique yes or no. Now, condition 1 seems more complicated, so we should look for CMT4B, which tells us that there is a greater probability that D is the answer if we get an easy B. That's right, this is where CMT4B is applied. You should learn how to solve this way. It will make writing the GMAT that much easier. Condition 1 tells us that 3m plus 7n is equal to an odd number. Now, when both m and n are odd, 3 times n plus 7 times n will be an odd number plus an odd number which equals an even number. And when both m and n are even, 3 times n plus 7 times n will be an even number plus an even number which equals an even number. The only possible way 3 times n plus 7 times n can be odd is when one of them is even and the other is odd. So, m plus n will always be odd, irrespective of the actual value of m and n. Therefore, the answer is unique, yes. So the condition is sufficient by CMT1, which means that the answer should be in terms of a unique yes or no. Always keep CMT4B in your mind when solving a question. That's important. The answer is D if condition 2 is easy and condition 1 is hard. Each condition alone is sufficient. So, D is the correct answer. Also, according to tip 1, if both conditions give the same value of m and n is odd and the other is even here, the most probable answer is D. It is about 95% likely that D would be the answer when the value of condition 1 is equal to the value of condition 2. Isn't it fantastic? Give us a big round of applause for developing the variable approach and finding the rules. Answer: D.